Hey, what's going on, guys? Forge Muffin here. I'm bringing you another video today. And today is Star Wars Battlefront 3 Beta. The gameplay you're seeing, just real quick, is my first game I ever got into. And I'm just going to say it straight, I did really, really bad. And you'll see that. It's about 10 minutes of me just, yeah, you'll see it. But what I want to talk about is kind of, I wasn't really planning to do this sort of video. When I got the beta, I didn't really, I thought I'd do some recording, do some like funny moments, some gameplays. I didn't think I was going to do this, but I am going to do it. It's my thoughts and opinions on Battlefront 3 based on the beta. So I did one of these for Black Ops 3 beta as well. But yeah, let's just get right into it. So first of all, the good things. I felt quite kind of nostalgic, I guess. I mean, I never had one of the Battlefront 1 or 2 games like on my PS2 or anything. I never had one, but I had a few friends that had them, and like yeah, I really enjoyed playing them. I did actually put quite a lot of time into them just based on like when I was at my friend's place and like my cousin's place and all that sort of stuff. Like I did get, I like knew what I was doing, and so when I played this, like it did feel quite nostalgic, and it's all like another good thing is it's kind of a slight change. Like at the moment you've got like Call of Duty, which is arguably like same old every year, and I agree it is kind of the same old, but that's like the core of the game. You can't really change that without changing the game. And then you got games like Battlefield, where again that's like you can't do much with that to sort of change it up, because that's like again that's just the core of the game. You can't really do anything to change it without changing the game. What else? I just like. It was quite fun, to be honest. I played a wee bit of it now. I played probably like 20 games now, and it is quite fun. But yeah, let's just get into the bad things. Like first of all, you can definitely tell it is an EA game. Like Battlefield, the last couple of Battlefields haven't been too good. So me and I know Forge Peace was like this, and a few other people I know were like this. We're kind of worried that like a game like this, of course it's quite a serious game, all the Battlefront 1 and 2 and stuff, like a lot of hype around it. And then we realised that, of course, last couple of Battlefield games haven't really been that great, so we were quite worried. And you can really tell it's an EA game. Like it almost feels like Battlefield 4. But just like reskin pretty much, and that's another thing I'll get into there right there, the spawns. I'll get back into that in a second, but yeah, so you can tell it is an EA game. Like yeah, it's just noticeably EA, and I know like with the Battlefield 4 the big like spring patch sort of thing that happened, that added in like that pretty much every bullet was like a trace around, so you could see it better, and that was like clearly leading up to this sort of beta where it's just lasers. So yeah, next thing is it's kind of hard to get used to. So this is my first game. I was still kind of getting used to it and getting used to the guns and like the recoil patterns, and there's no bullet drop off, but like you have to lead your target a wee bit, and getting used to the fact that you don't start with a booster. Like it's actually one of the card things that you get at like rank 4 or 5, so it's like the highest rank in the beta. And just yeah, getting used to the guns, like getting used to the vehicles, the wild cards, and it's just quite hard to get used to. And also like this leads into my next thing, but the game modes, like this is like pretty much nothing else really. I mean, the closest thing I could relate it to is Battlefield game mode. I can't remember the name, but when you got the incom stations that you have to destroy, that's what it's like. But then it like once you like lose the incom stations when you're on the rebel side, for instance, like you got to fall back. But if you keep them up for long enough, then your I think it's the Y-wings come in, and then you can start damaging the AT-AT, so it's quite different, quite hard to get used to. But yeah, another thing with the game modes, there's just not enough in the beta. So in the beta right now, there is the survival on Tatooine thing, and you can only do 5 waves on that. So that's like 5 or 10 minutes worth of playing time in there. Like that's really not that great. I mean, for starters, just a little side note with that, 5 rounds on that shows nothing what the survival is going to be like, because I noticed that like the first round it was like just your usual grunts, and I've actually got some funny footage where you can literally like stand in front of the last one and he will hit like 1 out of 50 shots. But then they get harder really fast, so you can tell like it's not what the real survival is going to be like. I think the real survival is going to have 15 rounds, but like you can tell that's like 3 times as fast as it's like going up, sort of thing. But it's still, you can't see everything. But also the multiplayer game modes, there is this one here on Hoth, the AT-AT Walker Assault sort of thing. Or there is, I can't remember the name of it, but it's kind of like a hardpoint or domination sort of game mode, and that's on a different map. And if you play this game mode, the gameplay of the Hoth AT-AT one, it's only ever played on Hoth. The other one is only ever played on the other map. So it's just it got stale pretty much straight away. As soon as you played like 20 games or something, it just like 10, 15, 20 games, it just starts to feel like stale. And yeah, another bad thing, it is quite unbalanced. This game mode in particular, if you're on Rebel side, unless your whole team is going really hard out on the objective, and like when your Y-wings come in, you've got a couple of good like fighter pilots in the air and the A2s, and they use the grappling thing. Or there's actually another tactic where you use like the orbital strike, and if you place it right, it like one-shots him.
I really don't get a kill from that.
But yeah, unless your team is doing all that, so like the other 19 members in your team, unless they're all doing that, it is near on impossible to win on Rebel side. I don't think I've ever won on Rebel side. Like when you're on Imperial, it's like guaranteed win.
Oh my god.
I mean, you have to go through 3 stations, but it's like guaranteed win. Also, because these AT-ATs have quite a lot of health, you'll see it going down kind of fast. But I mean, when you can only attack them like 3 or 4 times, and you're only bringing it down like 20% health on one of them and maybe like 30% on the other, it really is not that easy to destroy them. And so, yeah, overall, to be honest, I'm still not that hyped for Battlefront 3. Like,
phase has and like
I want it to be good. I would like to buy it, you know, if I got like the spare money, I would like to buy it and have that nostalgic feel, but I just know it's not going to be like it was back in the PS2 days and stuff. It's not going to be the same, in my opinion anyway. I'm gonna finish playing the beta and stuff. It's only here for a limited time, so I'm gonna make the most of it and try to do as much as I can. Try like use literally everything, because of course there's not much. It just costs a lot of credits to get the higher stuff at rank 5, because that is so high. And yes, that is sarcasm. But yeah, overall, I'm still not too high. I mean, like, it's Star Wars Battlefront, but yeah, I'm just still not hyped, I guess. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and yeah, I'll see you later.